So guys, no misses here. Today we'll be talking about the New York Knicks and how they are actually capable. I mean, they seem like a decent organization right now. They acquired Tom Thibodeau. I know the last time he was actually like really good was with the Bulls and with D Rose, Jimmy Butler, and all them. But I mean, he's put this team pretty good. I know Tom Thibodeau has a history of playing players like 35 minutes per game and like all that, like high minutes per game. He's only playing two players like that, and that is RJ Barrett and Julius Randle. Everything runs through Julius Randle or RJ Barrett. That's basically how it goes. I mean, Julius Randle is the first option. He's putting like 7 assists, like trying to be point forward. I mean, he's being cheap Ben Simmons right now. But yeah, so they're like seventh defensive rating and like 23rd offensive rating. This team, I could see this team being very good. Now let's talk about some of their players. You got RJ Barrett. He hasn't been shooting good from three, but he's been attacking the basket at a pretty efficient rate. I could see his shot percentage from three getting up there a little bit. Yeah, he hasn't. Last year he only shot like 32% from three. I'm not worried about it. I think he could work on his three, but yeah, I think my biggest fear is this jump. Is the spacing for this team? It doesn't really have that big. It doesn't really have, really big shooters. So at point guard, They've been playing Alfred Payton, even though the rookie Emmanuel Quickly's been playing good, but he's just a rookie. I think he's been contributing, but I think it's a bad time if he played like 25-30 minutes per game. So yeah, I think he was recently the last game they had, he had like a career night or something like that. So yeah, but Alfred Payton's been pretty good, been pretty efficient, not shooting a lot of threes, but he has really good splits right now. At the small forward, it's really anybody. I mean, you could put Randy Bullock, you could do anything. At some point, you could put RJ Barrett. Small forward is a very open spot for the Knicks right now. No way to fill it. Power forward, Julius Randle's been playing. He's been shooting league average from three, which is pretty good. But the season before the season started, I thought Obi Toppin would be starting. But if Tom Thibodeau is gonna use Randle like this, then I could see Obi Toppin coming off the bench. So yeah. Who else? Mitchell Robinson, heart and soul of this defense. Big reason why they're the seventh defensive rating on this team, or in the league. I mean, I was worried that I saw a lot of Hassan Whiteside in him. Always chase blocks, got in foul trouble and stuff like that. But I could see this man putting up decent stats nowadays. So yeah. As this bench, you have Obi Toppin, rookie. He was pretty good in the preseason, but I wouldn't put all my stock into him. I mean, I made a video about him a couple weeks ago saying that, like, I could see this man. He really can't create off the dribble, but I think as a six man, he could be a very good scoring option. Pick and pop, roll man, space the floor. And if Julius Randle starts to decline, then I could see Obi Toppin taking over a spot to improve the spacing on this team. They have Kevin Knox. I mean, Kevin Knox, it's not like you could go anywhere from here. He's playing better than he was last year. One of the worst players in the NBA last year. So yeah. But in overall, I think at this point you just want him to knock down his shots. If he could be a good 3-point shooter and could be an average defender, that's good. Austin Rivers has been playing backup point guard / shooting guard. He's been doing pretty good. Their backup 5-man, Nerlens Noel. I mean, I think we already know what Nerlens Noel is. defend and rebound guy. So yeah, I I I don't see this team being that consistent. I can see this team being a playoff fighting for the A seed later on this year, but I just don't see them being a playoff contender at all. Or no, being a like sixth, seventh, eighth seed, or sixth, seventh, fifth seed. Right now they're currently positioned at the fifth seed, but I just wouldn't take that into I just wouldn't take that full on, you know. So yeah, I could see them acquiring. I mean, I wouldn't. This team's decent, but I still don't think they should make the A seed. There's too many question marks. Is Julius Randle gonna keep up this consistency? What is RJ Barrett doing? I mean, he's looking like a slasher, and he looks like he could rate that off the dribble. But right now, I'll give him a comparison of DeMar DeRozan, and I don't like that comparison if he's your franchise player. That's all I'm saying. So yeah. You have a decent depth. You don't have really anybody defensively off the depth. I mean, Nerlens Noel, big defensive man, decent. Alex Burks been playing good. Kevin Knox is a big body, but I don't know about that. RJ Barrett, maybe if he gets the IQ, could become